Hey, it's Mr. Salzman again with another book to share. This one definitely has a Halloweeny vibe, and it's called The Enemy by Charlie Higson. Now, I have to tell you that this book describes zombies and what zombies do fairly graphically. So if you don't like violence or you don't like what zombies do, you probably wouldn't want to read this book. But if that's something that interests you or you like kind of horror books, this might be your book. It's called The Enemy by Charlie Higson. Now, I'd read you the blurb, but there is no blurb. There's only a few reviews. There's one by Michael Grant who writes, "The enemy grabs you by the throat and bites off your ear. It's kids versus zombies and no one is playing nice. The action, and boy is there action, takes us through a London transformed by the unexplained illness that has turned every adult into a shuffling, drooling, kid-crunching machine. Bonus, zombie royals. Sheer fun." Let's take a look. We'll start a little bit of chapter 1 and see what it sounds like. Small Sam was playing in the parking lot behind the Waitrose supermarket when the grown-ups took him. He'd been with some of the little kids, having a battle with an odd assortment of action figures when it happened. They weren't supposed to play outside without a guard, but it was a lovely sunny day, and the little kids get bored inside. Sam wasn't the youngest of the group, but he was the smallest. That's why they called him Small Sam. There had originally been two other Sams, Big Sam and Curly Sam, who had curly hair. Big Sam had been killed a few months ago, but Small Sam was stuck with the name. It was probably because of his size that the grown-ups went for him. They were like that. They picked out the youngsters, the weaklings, the little ones. In the panic of the attack, the rest of Sam's gang got back safely inside, but Sam was cut off and the roving pack of grown-ups trapped him in a corner. They had come over the sidewall, led by a big mother in a tracksuit that might have once been pink, but was now so filthy and greasy it looked like gray plastic. She had a fat, egg-like body on top of long, skinny legs. Her back was bent and she ran stooped over, but surprisingly fast. Her arms held wide like a scorpion's claws, her dirty blonde hair hanging straight down, her face blank and stupid, breathing through her mouth. Small Sam was too scared even to scream or call for help, and the grown-ups made no noise, so the whole scene was played out in horrible silence. The mother blocked off the route back toward the building, while two lanky fathers ran at him from either side. Sam dodged them for a few seconds, but he knew they'd get hold of him in the end. By the time help came from inside, the grown-ups had gone back over the wall with Sam stuffed inside a sack. That's a little snippet from The Enemy by Charlie Higson. Again, fitting the Halloween theme, but maybe not a book if you don't like graphically described scenes of zombies. I will say it has a lot of action, and he portrays a pretty grim picture of what it would be like. Thank you.